welcome to my channel. My name is Disciple Moto. This is my first ever Motovlog, which has been a long time in the making, mostly because I've recorded a whole bunch of stuff and I haven't edited any of it yet. So now here I am making my first video, which is going to be minimal editing just so I can actually get things started. Basically, this video is just going to be a brief introduction about myself and a less brief introduction of why I love motorcycles and have decided to start motovlogging. So I'm going to try to keep this at a decent length with minimal editing and whatnot, but I can't promise much. Basically, my name's Disciple Moto. I'm from Hanover, Pennsylvania, which is the little town we are cruising around the outskirts of right now, with all the nice rush hour traffic I mean, even the back roads have traffic around here. Little town that's just kind of a blip on the map. Our biggest claim to fame is its potato chips. If you're not from somewhere close-ish to Pennsylvania, you've probably never heard of them. So, yeah, we also have Snyder's pretzels. I'm pretty sure they're national. I basically just decided to start motovlogging because I like motorcycles. More or less, when I started learning to ride, I have this thing where when I'm learning something, I study it obsessively. The first time I went out and rode, I mean, it was just like, you know, riding circles in a parking lot with my dad having taught me how to do so. We went out and I got like sunburn on my arms from being out in the parking lot on this old Suzuki Marauder that will be appearing in some video at some point because I still have it. I was out for 2 hours riding. I went home and then started researching motorcycle riding and how to do, like, kind of looking for tutorials, not really knowing what to expect. And in the process, I discovered Chase on 2 wheels and his motovlog. And I basically have fallen in love with motovlogging since then. I don't know why, it's just something about, like, if I'm not able to be riding because the weather's terrible or I'm sick and, you know, can't get out of the house or something like that, which doesn't ever really happen. It's a bad example. It's like a lie, but I didn't try it. It's an unintentional untruth. Basically, I love motovlogs, and I figured, hey, it'd be a lot of fun to do this. Which is true because I like riding around with a GoPro on my helmet and talking to myself, because I talk to myself regardless. So now for that less short part of my video, I figured I would explain kind of how I got into motorcycling is what I just explained. Like, I just wanted to learn and my dad taught me. But then, which was about 3 years ago, mind you, I absolutely love motorcycling. I have this thing too where like this is my beautiful Yamaha R6 2007 named Scarlet for obvious reasons. Why did I downshift? What am I doing? My first bike, and the one that I still have for a long story that'll just require an explanation later, is a 2003 Suzuki Marauder, which is nothing like a 2007 Yamaha R6. I have always loved the sport bike style of things, but I wanted my girlfriend at the time to be able to ride on the back of the bike. And I'm glad I did that because now I'm marrying that woman and it is one of our favorite hobbies is going out for rides together. And she will be getting her own bike shortly. But anyways, motorcycling to me is something that I feel like you're always learning a lot with it. It's something like you learn to drive and you get good at driving, and I'm a good driver. Like with, you know, I'm talking about cars at this point. You get on a motorcycle and it's like learning to drive all over again. Except you already know the rules of the road. It's just, you know, making sure that other people on the road don't kill you in the process. Which, I guess, it's that added element of like, oh, this is a dangerous activity. Whoa-ho-ho. But in reality, I like motorcycling because it's a completely different sensation than being in a car. The people that use the term cages or cagers, referring to normal drivers in cars, I kind of agree with that, because when you are, like, after you've gotten out on a motorcycle, spending all day in a car is just the most painful thing you can possibly do. It doesn't accelerate the same, it doesn't brake the same, you don't have to lean into turns. It feels different. And for those of you, I mean, I'm assuming people who are watching this are motorcyclists. For those of you who don't ride yet and have somehow found this video, for me it's like, right now I am out in the open and exposed. I'm only doing 30 miles an hour, but 30 miles an hour right now is completely different than 30 miles an hour in a car. It's a totally different feeling. I'm looking around, I'm paying attention to everything that's going on around me. I don't have this huge console in front of me. I mean, riding a sport bike, you just look out over the front of it. Really, yeah, I have to look down to see how fast I'm going. Hi! The kid looked at me and stopped jumping like, hey, that guy was scary! But yeah, being on a motorcycle is a completely different sensation than being in a car. And you have to be more aware of your surroundings. Like, when you get in a car, yeah, you have to pay attention, but it's real easy to get in a car and just sort of blank out and go along with the road. And I feel like on a motorcycle, like, I have this whole lane that I can play around in. Like, if I feel like moving around in my lane, I can do that. Legally, too, that's the best part. But, it's less restrictive than being in a car. You've got more going on. I drive a stick shift, so I'm used to shifting. But people who drive automatic cars and aren't used to shifting, it's a, you know, fun new experience learning to shift. You get to make noise like that, and it sounds cool, not like the little wannabe tuners that are running around town. I have to go out and harass some of them one night, just so you can see how bad my town's gotten with that. And, what else was I gonna say? Pigeons! Pigeons! I don't know why I'm that excited about pigeons. I have a funny story about a pigeon, but I'm pretty sure I told it in an older video, so you all have to wait for it. So yeah, basically, oh, that lack of low-end power. There we go. I love being on the R6. The other thing I love about motorcycles is you can do that. No matter what kind of motorcycle you ride, I mean, unless you're riding like a little 100cc something or another, it accelerates. Like, they're zippy. The motorcycles are zippy. That's why you should ride. Because it's zippy and it's fun. The end. Do the whole like, comment, subscribe shenanigans on this video, and I hope to see you stick around for more videos where I actually take the time to edit things in and not just ramble on for over 10 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!